Get your official podcast merch today, whether you love bong rips and video games, DD214 Network, Around the Apron, or you're just a fan of Clean Sanchez Media in general. We've got the gear for you. From t-shirts and hoodies to mugs, show your support in style. Don't miss out on repping your favorite shows. www.cleansanchezmedia.com.
What makes a good dispensary?
Variety, I think.
Variety, like what? What kind of options are you looking for?
I mean, anything and everything you would think of, when you go into a smoke shop. You want your edibles, you want your flower, and you definitely want your concentrates, your vapes, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
And what else could you want?
Well, maybe we're going to get lucky today because we are going to the grand opening of Lifted Smoke Shop. I'm Clean Sanchez.
And I'm Cobalis.
Welcome to the BRVG Smoke Shop Review.
I'm about to catch fire. Hold the match and light the fuse. Baby, I'm a live wire. Crash and burn, I'm coming for you. I'm about to catch fire. Hold the match and light the fuse. Baby, I'm a live wire. Crash and burn, I'm coming for you. 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 Who could blame you? Who could save you? I'm coming for you. Who could blame you? What could they do? I'm coming for you.
We got fucking lifted on Saturday night. Okay?
Lifted would be considered an understatement. An understatement.
Yes. This is the smoke shop review. We do smoke shops, dispensaries. This is going to be the first episode. We want to talk to you today about one that is very humbling and very true to the heart, especially from where we are from. We're from Hudson County. We'll put it that way. Hudson County. And there, we see in places like where I'm from, in Middlesex, where these expensive dispensaries exist. Air, Zen Leaf, Cookies. Cookies is like the most...
All of them.
And now we have a story of a group of people. To me, it's like a rags to riches story.
Yeah.
And it was something that Wolf said. These are people that have known us for 25 years, and to see community come together. Because Jersey City is a community of people. When they do things together, and I think one of the perfect examples is like Kibohidi and the Tribes. They did the Zen Garden. They did, they're constantly doing things for the community and stuff like that. And
which
I feel
honestly, personally, I feel that's very lacking nowadays.
Absolutely, especially in neighborhoods where we're from.
Well, yeah, and I mean, you and I were back in the music industry back in the day. We both grew up from, we came into podcasts from music, you know what I mean? So even in the community back then, to see people do something for everyone, not just for themselves, for everybody in their community, that was a rarity. A big fucking rarity. Like, it was hard to see people open up doors to everybody. If you were playing a show, you were always playing a show with the same circle of bands. It was, you always fit into molds. Like, there was never a big community. Even though there was a lot of boasting about all the metal community, it really never existed. Let's be fucking real. What we experienced was tangible proof that if done right, you can gather people together from all sides of the fucking community and bring them together in such an incredible way. There was no turmoil. There was no arguments. There was no beef. None of that existed there. It was so
beautiful.
Much fucking love. There was so much love in that event. And that energy alone was just fucking intoxicating. And I mean that over the fucking weed. That was the most intoxicating part, was just the support and the love and like the open arms to us when we walked in. It was incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, I was late for my Sunday podcast. I was, and just, it was just, the energy was just right. And what from being at the dispensary and then going to the after party, I saw a man with his homies do something that a lot of people probably thought that they couldn't do.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
You know what I mean? And the energy that that the owner was giving us, you know.
Shout out to Chris.
Big
shout out.
Absolutely, and everybody else who was just showing us love, even the cashiers, like it was, everyone was just so enthusiastic. It was such a successful opening for them. I could imagine the feeling of gratitude and just gratefulness that you're feeling after doing something successful like that,
And his reaction to the whole thing, like the guy. I'm not even gonna bullshit. Like I'm not holding any punches with this. That man spent a lot of fucking money for the community.
Yep.
A lot of money, because everything was catered, from the drinks to the food to the dab bar. Everything was completely catered. The arcades were free to play. Everything was free to completely enjoy. Like, this guy came out of pocket and did something for the community, and his story was just so fucking inspiring. The fact that he took an ounce in '06 and turned that ounce into a fucking industry. Like, he built an empire on that ounce, which is amazing. Because I remember clocking when I was younger. There was no way. There was no fucking way I would have been able to hit that fucking level. Or at least I didn't have the mental drive to push myself to that level, to prove that it can be done.
Absolutely.
If you have your eggs all in the right row, you know what I mean? Like, very inspirational.
It really goes to show, too, the power that the power that willpower has, you know? He saw an opportunity. He kept with it. He had the passion for it, because we're all passionate about cannabis. Cannabis is communal. Cannabis is social. Cannabis is fun. But let's go down through a few points here. First impressions and atmosphere. The location. Okay? Talk about the location, Joe.
All right. So right off the bat, you'll see it online. You'll see it all over media. You'll have rumors all over the place that'll tell you downtown Jersey City is ghetto. And I'm going to be the first one to say, yeah, it's absolutely ghetto. But you know what? It's rich in fucking culture. That's what I'll call it. Fuck ghetto. It's very rich in culture, because, yes, it's a little
music,
shops. On every corner. On every fucking corner. It was a bit like Ness. It was her first time in a city like that.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was a bit intimidating for her. She admitted it was a bit intimidating, but she got comfortable with it because of the environment that we were in. Just the welcoming environment we were in made
and that's what we grew up on.
Exactly.
Me and you growing up just a couple blocks away from each other, we were always around those environments where, it may look a little intimidating, but once you're in there, you're having a good time. You feel safe. You feel right. You feel right where you're supposed to. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But, the location's smack dab on one of the main avenues here in Hudson County. It's on West Side Avenue.
490 West Side Avenue.
And it is legitimately, I can say this with confidence, the first legal cannabis dispensary we have here in Hudson County, which is a huge fucking stepping stone.
Well, actually, there was Hoboken opened one up as well, too. So.
Did they?
Yeah, it's one of the major corporate ones. One of the major, you know what I mean? Like this is, but this is
that's understandable. But this is a guy that did this on his own with no backing.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. There's
one man that did this.
To me, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It doesn't look like there was any type of corporate backing whatsoever. It just looks like everything was...
let me just point this out now. This is all based on assumption. We're just giving our opinions on the take. Like, we don't know full facts. We just know some of what we've been told, and we're kind of building on that. But, the location itself, yes, it looks very urban, but initial impressions, as soon as you walk through the front of the shop, it stands out. It stands out without a doubt. A bright neon green and black contrast. Beautiful fucking contrast. Like,
oh, yeah.
The merch shows it. These are the colors they use.
It's nice. And the hat's very comfortable, too.
Mind you, as soon as we walked in, first thing, a beanie. We were handed a beanie right off the bat.
Yeah, and that's actually where we are now. So we're at store layout, ambience, and staff, which all kind of come together. So, as soon as you walk in, you have the gentleman who was outside giving you the goodies. I got some...
Carding you. You do get carded.
That
which
is absolutely important, too. And on top, and you want to know something? I was in and out of the place a couple times. And, so I noticed some people that were just like, no, you carded me already or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I let him card me like 5 times that night.
Well, he was doing his job. And that
Exactly.
also comes to show that Chris, we're bringing him back into the picture, knew how to pick his people.
Yeah.
He knew the
And
people he was working
that guy was so good. I'm telling you, every time someone walked through the door, there was somebody there with checkers already. And
Yep.
like I said, I let him, I let him because if I could have just walked out. He doesn't know who I am. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So I'm just like, you could now.
That-
Now,
gave
if I
me-
messed up any numbers, my apologies. But I just wanted him to do his job.
Of course.
It's important for that.
If anything, that alone, right off the bat, gave me a sense of security.
Yeah,
Going into the facility, it gave me a sense of security because
absolutely.
you know that you're walking in and there's going to be adults there. There's not fucking teens sneaking in trying to grab shit like a lot of these shops that you see.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But these guys have their ducks perfectly in a row as far as their security. You notice it when you walk in. Their cameras are set up, from corner to corner. They're making sure they got surveillance throughout the whole area because, not for nothing, it is a fucking gorgeous looking store.
Yeah, so and then you go right in, you see the marble floor. It's like this. It's got to be custom. There's no way that it's not custom.
It looks
Someone went in there and did all that stuff in there. It is a customized store. First, there's artwork on the floor.
Yeah.
The artwork on the floor is like a drippy paint style art, and there's lifted in the middle, and then it has a ramp going up. Beautiful. And then on the wall is a mural.
I wish I knew who the artist of that mural was because
Oh my God, yes.
shout him out. If anybody watching this, if you can get your hands on that artist, let him know that holy shit, we appreciate the work he did in that shop.
Oh my God, yeah.
Beautiful work.
It was. Let me tell you, it was a vibe going in there. You know what I mean? And one thing because I'm a window shopper. I like looking at all the products and stuff like that. And now this.
Let me point this out. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
The windows.
Yeah.
The windows were actually blocked from the outside. So window shopping, as far as concerned, for this place is not a thing. When I mean security, I mean security. Like you can't just look in and be like, what they got? No.
Yeah, you got to go inside, and I respect it. I completely respect it. But the layout of the store was really nice. I actually feel like that they're probably going to be in this place for maybe 3 to 5 years and then go to a bigger spot because
I would hope
with the way that the first day went,
or open up another location,
and that would be really good for them as well. But man, so now we're getting into product selection and variety. So before we get into the good stuff, I want to talk about like the variety of glass and the variety of custom items that they have there as well. So we'll start off with variety. So like you walk in, you see the shelves, and there's tons of pipes, bongs, cleaners. One thing that I am going to probably go for this week.
The alcohol bottle?
No, but the alcohol bottle's adorable.
I gotta get it. I have to get that bottle.
Fucking just for the bottle.
Just for the bottle. You can refill it. It's alcohol.
It's beautiful. But the one thing, I saw the Puffco Proxy there. And I actually saw someone there smoking one too. And the one thing that I've been looking at, it's like a little Gandalf pipe looking thing, and it heats up your extracts and your flour. And I'm just like, I'm gonna have to come back for that this week. So they did have that. They had a lot of Puffco products, which was really nice to see. Affordable prices on pipes, And let's get to the weed. Okay, I'm gonna. What did you buy?
I mean, I got 2 things from there. I actually got Shatter.
Okay.
From them, it was. Let me see. What does it say? I'm trying to see what the name of this shit was because it was freaking amazing. It's called BL Indian Landris Shatter. But yeah, it was a black label product. And it's done. Like, that's how good this shit was. I also got flour from them, which, you go into a dispensary, you expect to pay $60, maybe $50 for an eighth. Like, you expect it.
What did you pay?
Surprisingly enough, I paid $35 for an eighth, which was well worth it, because holy shit is the bud fucking good. Like, I've been smoking on it this entire time. This is actually a lemon silk pie, which was fucking amazing. The smell alone opening the container was intoxicating. But, dude, reasonable prices, everything done via kiosk, which I really liked.
Fast.
They're up with the fucking time. They're up with their fucking time. So you place your order on these big fucking kiosk screens that they have. As soon as you walk in, they got two of them next to each other. You place your order, the selection of shit they got, from flour to concentrates to edibles to carts to vapes.
And don't forget the customized lifted student glass that you could get from
Oh my
there, too.
God. You got customized lifted student glasses. You got customized lifted beaker bongs, which were fucking gorgeous. They had pouches that we actually got for free playing one of the arcade machines. The amount of merch they have, from what we're wearing, hats, beanies, the jackets. They have fucking varsity jackets, T-shirts, sweaters. Like, these guys marketed themselves the right way. And when they put this together, they did it the right way, because they had shit to hand out to all of us when we got in. Even after making our purchases, they gave us more free shit. Lanyards, so on. Like, shit like that really does make an impact, because now you're not just trying to take, you're also giving back. Which is amazing. Like, he had this shit so well done. The walls, the way he had everything displayed, where I think he had the edibles.
Yes.
Yeah, he had the edibles panel first, which had a nice selection. It was a small shelf, like, not crazy. It gives you the idea and exactly what you need to know they have. Boom, one shelf. Right next to that, the flower shelf, which was fucking awesome. These cute little box, like, see-through box jars. That you can actually grab, smell, look at the bud and shit.
And it has like the little magnifier on it too.
Yeah, man. Dude, the way they had that shit set up was so fucking cool. They had another shelf. I don't even remember what it was, because I was so focused on the flower.
It was edibles.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, they had some really good products for
edibles.
Dude,
there was so much shit. So
I
much.
picked up, so the first one I got was Boy and Bob's Buds brand vanilla pound cake. Nice. And now what I love about it, all information is right here on the labels, QR codes.
Everything.
It tells you everything
on it. All the information you need.
Now, if you look at some of these labels, these are mostly New Jersey grown strains. Vanilla pound cake was fucking ace. Now, I need to talk to you about GMO.
You said you were looking for good GMO, so...
How long have I been looking for this, Gio?
For quite a while. A while.
It's been about maybe 3 or 4 years, because a specific dispensary had told me that the plant was dead, and that there was no one in nor near around here who was growing this plant, and there was no way to obtain it. So, all of a sudden, I'm in the kiosk and I see GMO cookies, and I'm like, what the fuck? Well, not GMO cookies, just GMO.
Yeah, just GMO.
Which is the exact same strain. There's no difference. It's, when I tell you that all I need to do is smoke one blunt of this, or one joint, or one bowl hit, it's all you need. For Lifted to have this strain that I've been looking for so long, not only helped me out with my mental health, my sleep. Dude, I've been sleeping like a baby because of this. And seriously, I need to thank.
Fuck yeah.
The variety that they have is amazing.
The convenience of their checkout system, the customer service. I mean, I want to touch on that. The ladies that they did have behind the register, extremely polite, extremely welcoming. They actually knew what the fuck they were talking about, which is a rarity, like a fucking rarity. They knew what they were talking about, and they were helpful, very helpful. Like, if you were unsure of what you were trying to get, they were on point with, trying to understand and lead you the right way.
Absolutely.
The customer service alone was awesome. The security there, you saw guys walking back and forth. They look like employees. They have that shit so well laid out, and I honestly hope this shit runs fucking years, man.
And I want to piggyback off something. The prices were amazing. I paid $35 for this, okay? I mean, you could go in there, with $200 and walk out with a plethora, a variety of items, from vape carts to extracts, flour, edibles. Like, you could get one of each. You know what I mean? That's how good the prices are. Now, one thing I do want to ask you, we spoke about the quality. The qualities were ace. And we haven't said one negative thing about this so far. That's what's really good.
I got one negative. Ready? The food was eaten way too fast in that backyard, and we didn't get to see it. We got there too late, and we didn't get to see that backyard, because I did see pictures on the Instagram of, I guess, the build or like the come up of the shop.
Yeah.
And the backyard, they have that fucking setup as well. Like
Yeah.
spray paint, like they had an artist back there. So I feel bad that we missed that, but it's cool that I was able to still see it on their IG.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that.
So while we're talking about like the customer service and experience again, we do need to add in now they do take cash and card, correct?
Yes, they do.
Okay, very good. And
which we didn't know going in, because Lifted Glass Co., which is, you know, their sister chain, so that's a glass spot, so they strictly only do cash.
Okay.
That's their policy, and you know, I respect it, not for nothing.
Absolutely.
But this spot, yes, they do have cash and card.
Beautiful. Now the checkout process is smooth as hell. The line wasn't even there that long. They were flowing. Now, obviously, you go there all the time. I live down in central New Jersey, so it's kind of harder for me to go over there. I mean, I have other stuff that are more convenient for me, but when it comes to things like the GMO, I would definitely be taking a ride up there for the GMO frequently.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I can't find that anywhere else. I'm trying to think. So the after party was very fun, very unique place, and
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Actually did the entire after party ordeal. It was RSVP, so they had privatized it as much as they possibly could, but the way they were able to open it to the public was receipts, meaning when you went to the store and you purchased something from the store, no matter what the hell it was, your receipt was legitimately your ticket to the after party, which was a really cool touch. And the location of the after party, it was big enough to host hundreds of people. I'm not even going to fucking exaggerate. Because yes, there was hundreds of people. We didn't even touch.
Yeah, you know what I found out? You know what I found out too?
What?
A mutual friend of ours used to shoot a podcast in that room too, which is so crazy, you know, because I was just like, oh wow, that's kind of funny. Yeah, now I see it. And he was like, no, yeah, we used to be there.
That's sick. No, overall, welcoming environment as soon as you walk in. Photo booth. They welcome you with a free photo booth, and not just a booth.
So much candy.
Yeah, photo booth, poppy. They had a little poppy running around, which was fucking adorable. Immediately stole the show. The spread, they had a nice little snack spread with cookies and candy and all this other shit, which I'm going to touch on later. But they had a nice spread set up for people just walking into the event, like, you know, just walking into the party. You go in, you take your pictures, big lifted banner, professional camera that, you know, we got a physical, like they give you physical copies with a magnet fucking slide thing, which is cool as shit. And they also email you the pictures themselves and also give you a cool little video thing, which I thought was a really nice touch, you sons of bitches. But walked in, arcades, man, which immediately fucking, like, my jaw dropped when I saw that.
Was Terminator.
My God. And I don't mean a line of people. I mean a line of arcades. Just a whole wall covered in vintage fucking arcade games, from X-Men to The Simpsons, TMNT, all that shit. T2, the Terminator.
NFL.
Man.
NFL too.
NFL Blitz, NBA Jam. Yo, the old school arcades, all multiplayer arcades, which was
you had said
smart.
Too. They brought bong rips and video games together in one place.
They really did. They really did. Because
no pun intended, guys.
In that same room, they had a table set up where shout outs to Lou from Lifted Glass Co. Lou was there burning a fucking banger in one of their lifted Stunding glasses, which was cool as shit.
Yeah.
So they were burning wax out of a fucking Stunding glass right there with the arcades chilling in front. Then you walk outside. You're under a huge tent. But the first thing you see when you walk out the door, a dab bar. A fucking dab bar. Free dab hits the entire night. Ness said she frequented that table often.
Yeah. Well, we were right there most of the time,
yeah,
too.
We stood right next to the table. That's where we did the show.
We shot the podcast at, which, I mean, that was pretty cool that they allowed us to do that. We got to meet Mama Lift, who was bringing such a really great energy to this. You know, our ladies had a good time. All the ladies were having a good time. All the men were having a good time.
Everybody was having a great time.
Man, it was. We got to connect with a lot of people, and then we got to connect with the boy himself.
Yeah, man.
You know, we got to interview him.
Who gave us, I'm going to say, it was a humbling story. a really humbling story. Like he wasn't looking, you know, for his benefit. He was looking for the benefit of his community because of
As a
where
community.
he came from.
Look, affordable prices, convenient location, you know, readily available, lifted, man. Now the final verdict.
Yeah.
Okay? Out of 5 stars, what are we looking at? Because I'm looking at 5 out of 5 for this one.
I'm 5.5, man.
There was
It's a
nothing wrong with
no-brainer.
this place.
It gives you convenience. It gives you variety. It gives you everything you're looking for in a
Family
fucking
feel.
dispensary. Yeah, man, like welcoming environment. You don't get that in a lot of places. Some people are miserable to be working and where they're working. You know what I mean? You walk in and you can see the trompa face immediately. These people are happy. Yo, these people are happy as fuck when you walk into the shop.
Then there was the one employee. My wife was talking to her. She was like, "Oh yeah, you know, my wife is, my husband's shooting the podcast." They were like, "You guys like Skyrim?" And I was like, "Yo, that's you, man. That's you."
Anything Bethesda, but that made a connection. You know, for a new listener for the podcast and shit. You know, we got a new listener out of that, which I appreciate. If you're listening, thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say, too, walking in there, I felt like I've been there 1,000 times already.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's how I feel. It
was comfortable. It was so fucking comfortable. I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
I loved it, too. But, guys,
I can't wait to visit again.
Oh, dude, I think I'm going to be there. I think I'm going to go there this week. I think I'm going back this week. You know, I swear to God. But, yeah, but guys, thank you so much for coming. Check out Clean Sanchez Media for our updates, merch, or anything in between. Also, if you guys want us to check out your smoke shop, hit us up, cleansanchezmedia@gmail.com, or check us out at Bong Rips and Video Games on Instagram. We're easily contactable. We would love to hear from you guys, and we'd love to see what you guys have to offer in your places. Peace out.
I'm about to catch fire.